Hey, so we are back in Sanctum 2 in the swamp, and we are dealing with the labyrinth. Now, last time I think we did quite well right up until the last boss. The last boss destroyed us mostly because there were like 31 or something stupid of those little pups that individually are not an issue. But they're like ants. When you get like a million of them, they become something more of an issue to deal with. So, I don't know how. We probably need to change our guns ever so slightly on this run. So the slow down gun wasn't really working for us at all. This bad boy would be good for dealing with the pups generally, but I might take one of these. They're quite cheap to build, and they will take out those pups, and they will take out the flying creatures at a slightly less of a rate. And I think I will take everything else. Now I'm tempted. No, because I quite like the weak spot hit. Was tempted to put the damage back on the core. Now I did unlock this gun earlier on. Rapid fire laser that deals extra damage over time. Charge up to deal damage in an area around yourself. I think the laser gun might be better. I don't know. I really don't know. Rapid fire laser. It sounds like a lot of fun. It does do a little bit more damage, but the fact that this is streaming continually. No, we'll leave it like that for a second because I know I've got those bobble-headed creatures. We'll just kick off here. I have that lovely black bar through the centre of my screen. I believe that's part of the level, and when I drop down into the zone it goes, or that part of the bar so I stood up maybe, the way it loaded me in. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did last time, which you might think Albert Einstein once said doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is a sure sign of madness, or something along those lines. And he was probably right. But I'm doing things slightly differently. I block them off. Yeah, that blocks them off. Because I kind of want to channel them all in that one direction again. And the reason I'm doing things mostly the same again is because it worked mostly. It was only the bit at the end that kind of screwed us up. Which was just majorly unfortunate, really. Now I'm sticking two of those in. I may well recycle them and rebuild something else another time. But for now, hopefully they will do some damage. Making my life that little bit easier, maybe. Good. So they did actually do that. Now we have... I don't know that's actually doing anything where it is, so I'm going to remove it. I know at least this one does if they get close enough. So we're going to do what we did last time and block them off. Here and here. Here and here. And deal with them mostly ourselves. Now I am going to put in one of those bad boys. None of them are flying, are they? No, none of them are flying. So they are all going to come this way. So I'm going to stick this gun down, and I will recycle them all and build something else. But for now, this should be enough to take out everything but those damn bobble-headed creatures. Which I will take care of, obviously. Or not, because I can't see what I'm doing. And the framiness of all this really doesn't help. As I say, I was putting those down like in my playthrough on my own, quite quickly and easily. How did you make it through? Surely there's enough guns there doing their job. Where the hell did he go? Yeah, so that last level that I couldn't complete, as I say, completed it in my first go because I didn't have all this chugginess. I literally was just hitting them instantly and where I needed to, with no trouble whatsoever. So we are going to recycle that gun. Now I know those little flying creatures have to come this way, so we're going to put down one over here, just so it mops those up hopefully. And I'm going to put an electric gun on the corner here because they have to go through there. I might as well upgrade that so it does more damage and has more range, so it will definitely mop them up. And we will add to the damage of that. And I will stand here for now. I think those little flying creatures are going to get through that machine gun and do damage to the core. But these Walker Warriors are far more of a pain in the ass, because it's, you know, virtually no damage has been done to that on its way through here. Okay. It'd be really, really useful if I had that damage on the core. But it's regenerated itself and it's almost back, and we don't get any more flying creatures for another couple of rounds. I think I'll leave that other gun just there for when that does happen. then, when that boss came through, that can actually see the other core, so it might be able to get some shots off from there, which would be good. I am, although going down here would take them past this machine gun a second time, which would be good. I can't block that off, obviously. That would be cheating. I'm going to stick a block in here just to have that a little bit longer to walk around here. You need to be focusing on the most health. You need to be focusing on the most health. Yeah, you can just do whatever you want to do, really. Now I could, and I probably will, remove this one, because it may not actually be doing that much to the creatures that come around there, and it might be better served destroying the creatures up here, because it will have more of a view of them for longer. Let's kick this off. Try and get this done this time. Oh Jesus, is that thing not dead yet? Okay. Don't know if that gun can continue to fire over here towards the core. Or not really, whether it can actually see that far or not. What have we got? Nothing too drastic, really. Let's recycle that. I kind of want it to be able to see both cores, really and truly. Okay. See how this shit turns out. Good. Oh. That's fine. If I can distract his attention, means they get more time to do their job. Now then, those little flying creatures need to die. So we stick a... I mean, that machine gun is hopefully going to do some damage to them. Will increase its power a little bit. So hopefully that gun there will do its job and attack them as they come round over that way, and hopefully then this will just finish them off. And I will go and play with the soakers because they take a ton of damage. So yeah, they are going to go past that machine gun, which is hopefully going to do a certain amount of damage to them, and then hopefully that lightning gun will just finish them off. I don't mind those flying creatures doing what they're doing because they will eventually die due to those lightning guns, and they don't actually do that much damage in the first place. And you'll see that red dot no doubt disappear in a second as it dies. Okay, so now what do? We got here last time. He went straight for the other core. I will probably leave all of that stuff where it is, just so that it can take on the walker pups. I might stick this in here. I might recycle that. Put some of that energy into this so it does more damage. Now he will no doubt walk through that with no real problem. He will just smash it to pieces. However, the more time he spends smashing those up, hopefully the more time that gun has to do its thing. So let's kick it off, see what we can do. Okay, now he's dead. Oh, come on, change guns. Jesus Christ. So there's one little creature left. Why are you not killing him? There we go. And victory! Brilliant. So I don't have to replay that level another time. So we're only getting to like level 18. It does say if I do the feats of strength, then I get more XP, I would level up quicker. However, those feats of strength are really quite difficult, considering I've struggled up to this point, the wilderness. If I go back and we have a look, we could probably do maybe the feats of strength on these first ones, but they are enemies grow more durable, increase XP gain by 20%. That's fair enough. I mean, we get a lot more XP, but grow more durable, I guess that's every level they become stronger. Enemies move swifter. Again, on some of the levels where you've got mostly those bobble-headed creatures, that's probably not a huge problem. Enemies regenerate wounds, which again, as long as you're on them firing at them continually, I don't imagine that's a particularly difficult one to do. Enemies attack more ferociously. Again, if you have the bobble-headed creatures mostly, I can't see that being a huge problem. Respawn in the next build phase. Get less resources back when you recycle towers. That one seems like an absolute legendary kind of setting, because respawning in the next build phase basically means your towers would have to be doing damage while you were dead. You couldn't respawn until everything was dead, which in some cases when you only get 1 or 2 towers per wave, there's absolutely no way you could have the resources to defend that. I don't know how that's possible in some of them. Bosses attacking more ferociously, this seems like a really bad idea. The regeneration of wounds with bosses seems like a really bad idea. The bosses moving swifter seems like a bad idea. And them being the last creature that often comes into the map. If they grow more durable wave by wave, then by the time you get to your boss at the end, that is going to be a phenomenally bad situation. So I might go through, once I've actually completed the levels here, I may go back through and try the feats of strength just for fun. But anyway, we will be doing the wilderness in the next episode of Sanctum 2 here. So if you like this video, then please hit the like button. It does help out, even if it's only the one like. And if you want to see more of this and the other game series that I am doing and will be doing in the future, then hit the subscribe button. Other than that, I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be.